Hey everybody, it is Kate here. Happy Wednesday, hump day, and welcome back to the Brooks Legacy. We are with Generation 2 Hope Brooks, and yeah, we are going to continue her summer slash maybe finish this summer, because technically Andy's done now. I realized that after I ended yesterday's part. Um, yeah, so this is the sound of somebody who's not exactly sure what today is going to cover, but she knows it's going to cover something. So let's get into it so we can find out together. Hope y'all enjoy this. Hope's summer continues. She's doing okay. Blaze's pooch Annie is constantly being a troublemaker. Recently, Annie has taken to leaping out of the bathtub and causing a big mess during bath time. So Hope takes her on long walks before giving her a bath to get the energy out. This method works 75% of the time. Hope has finally designed a little space for her and Andy's mother, Eden. It's a lovely spot overlooking Eden's favorite city and Eden's first home. It's also become Hope's favorite spot to sit, talking into the wind, hoping her mother is there. Andy comes by often, checking on his sister and making sure their fridge is stocked with some goodies. Hope and Erwin also visited Windenburg for a midday swim with the kids. Oscar gave his aunt a big hug when she arrived. Zayala seemed rather down, and she couldn't stop looking at Hope. Hope made a note to try and talk to her later when the others weren't around. Did Zai get a bad grade on the paper? Getting out and about seemed to perk Erwin up a bit. He couldn't help but give his wife a little snuggle and a tiny cheek kiss before they all went for a swim. Oscar and Zai waited for their aunt and uncle, but after Erwin started flirting, they decided to give the two some privacy. Panda couldn't wait to get into the natural pool and actually relax. He's been swimming to train forever. He was really looking forward to some nice family time. Of course, overcast Windenburg began to rain on the five swimmers, but they didn't mind. It wasn't thundering out, so they figured they were safe. The rain made things more fun, actually. Now, Oscar was the one who had gotten everyone together, and he was glad most everyone had shown up. He had invited Kaysen, but his brother was busy. And Oscar had told his dad to take his mom out on a date for some alone time. That way, Zyla and Dad had some space. Oscar and Panda talked a tiny bit about Kaysen and Panda's parents and Zai, but they didn't talk too much for fear of anyone overhearing. And speaking of Zai, she was feeling a whole lot better with a day away from school and Strangerville. Hope had been entertaining everyone with silly stories from her many publishing galas attended. Zai pitched in with some stories from her experience in summer school, and both Panda and Oscar swapped tales about their respective internships. Really, the excursion was just what Hope needed. She found some peace floating in the waters here, just like she had in the jungle so many years ago. Maybe she needed to actually finish the pool at home. It would give her something to do. Because really, Hope needed to do something. Her publisher had told Hope to take the summer off. There was no pressing book publishing until fall, when her NDA from Strangerville was complete. Hope was nervous about that. Hope was so used to being busy, and now she wasn't. It was just, you know, normal day to day. Work was the same, the dogs were the same. she and Erwin were the same. All the excitement had left when her children did, and while Panda still called every day, Hope knew it wouldn't last. He had a life to live after all. And Marin, Hope didn't expect any news. It had just been too long. But Erwin was having a better time than Hope did. Was. He wasn't at the top of his career yet, not like Hope was. And tonight, Erwin had attained one more promotion. He's been working towards it for ages, and now it was his. Really, life was as good as it could be, given the circumstances. But Hope and Erwin felt like they were on the edge of a piano string, high in the air. Is this how you felt, Mom? In your final days? Or just at all? Waiting? Life is good. Andy and I are doing great. You'd be so proud of him, Mom. But I can't help but feel... I can't help but feel like the world is going to implode again. How do I stop it, Mama? Am I strong enough to? But Hope and Erwin were struggling. Struggling being in that big house all alone. They were less like a couple and more like two individuals living in the same space. They each were struggling with their respective fame and fans, Marin's disappearance, and their son was away for the summer, then off to college in the fall. They hadn't been alone this long in such a long time. Erwin was getting more and more paranoid, and Hope was having more outbursts. Each fed into the other until harsh words were shared between the two. Usually, the words being more harsh than the last one shared. But after every argument, no matter how many they had, back to back, every day, multiple times a day, the two would comfort each other and mend any broken threads. But fall was coming sooner than Hope would like, and it was time to finish that manuscript. She still had some time, but Hope needed to do the story right. The world would either believe it to be complete fiction, or this would change her family forever. She wondered how her twin would react, and she wasn't sure she wanted him to find out. And I think that is a good spot to end today's part. Sorry if y'all heard that. Our background noise. My mom is doing something. I don't know what she's doing. But yeah, so just a little update from Hope. She's struggling. Just, you ever feel kind of stuck in time, but like time's moving on, but you're just feeling stagnant? That's what she's feeling like. And she's not really going to be someone who's going to do retirement very well, if this is any indication. Yeah. So, But I do still have some updates for Hope, on the summer front. So probably another 2 episodes of Hope from this season. I think that means Oscar and Andy are done. We've got everybody else to do. So yeah. Um, and I don't know who's going to be next week or what I'm going to do next week. Uh, so what I might do is do a mix of Dragon's Chaos and Brooks next week, if everybody is good with that. Um, But yeah, other than that, we're done for this week. I hope y'all enjoyed a little uh, little visit with Andy and Hope, and we'll see who we go visit next week. It will be a surprise for all. But yeah, thank y'all so very much for watching and listening. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day and a great rest of the week, and I'll see whoever I see later. Don't forget, where the water's slow, legacies grow.